A happy new year to you all students. Mr. Baker here. I will now explain what you will need to do to access your learning from home. You are required to continue to follow your normal timetable from home. At the start of each lesson, you're required to open the Teams class page. For example, if it's Monday morning and it's 9:15, you will therefore need to open your class team page for period 1 on Monday. Instructions will be posted for the lesson. You will either join a live streamed lesson by clicking on the Join Now button on the post page, or you will be able to work through the online resources that your teacher has posted. Your teacher will post clear instructions on this page of what you are to do for that lesson. Although your teacher may provide you with a live stream lesson, there is no expectation for them to do so. I'm now going to talk you through the specific instructions if your teacher is streaming a live lesson. Firstly, it's imperative that you understand that you may not record any part of the remote session using either your school or personal equipment. Your attendance will be recorded and you are expected to attend the whole lesson unless otherwise instructed to do so by your teacher. If we do have a concern with your attendance, for example, if you are not in attendance or you leave the session early or you arrive late, your student manager will be informed, who will therefore be in contact with you and your parents to find out the reasons why you were missing for part or all of the lesson. You must make sure that your camera and your microphone are switched off and that you have sound. However, please be mindful that although your camera will remain off throughout the live streamed lesson, your microphone may need to be turned on and off should you have questions or your teacher ask you a question and will expect you to respond. If you are having microphone difficulties, you can use the chat option to type in your message or your query to your teacher in real time. At the start of a live stream lesson, your teacher will share the screen with you so you can follow the lesson and be part of it. You will be expected to complete all of the work along with everybody else in the rest of the class, as instructed to do so by your teacher. If you have any questions during the lessons, please ensure that you use the raise hand icon. Your teacher will see this on their display, and in good time they will ask you to clarify or to respond with your question. If you have any questions at the end of the lesson or the teacher has not had time to answer your question, simply just write them down in the post section and send that. Alternatively, feel free to send your teacher an email at the end. Finally, it's important to now understand what you need to do with your classwork at the end of the remote session. Your teacher may instruct you to upload this work to an assignment on Teams. They will advise you of this. Alternatively, they may simply ask you to keep your notes and your classwork neatly in your books or your folders, and then upon your return to school, you can show them the evidence then. Please understand, students, that poor behaviour will not be tolerated and will be dealt with appropriately. You're expected to conform to the expectations as set out by our acceptable use, online, safety and behaviour policies. And finally, should you have any safeguarding concerns during the lesson, you must email your teacher immediately, plus either Mrs. Hollybon or Mr. Smith, and you can see their emails on the screen. Many thanks, students, and I look forward to seeing you back here at school very soon. Take care.